Huh? Yeah, we're gonna video the panel truck. Wiener dog! Smile for the camera. Here. Wiener dog! Oh, there's a freaking wiener dog. Oh, she whimpers and cries. Okay, this morning we're moving the panel truck out. It's got the trailer. Supposedly this is going to be, the barbecue is going to be picked up today, so we got to get the panel truck around front. Riding shotgun is Roxy the Doxy. She's excited. Move over, dog. That's better. All right. Haven't started the panel truck in a few weeks. Let's see if it'll fire up. It should. Roxy, stay in here. No, Rox, you filthy hound. Oh, well, screw it. Anyways, let's see. Give it a little choke. Probably doesn't need it, but give it a pump. That's a little weak. I don't like that. Why is it not starting? Right, let's try that again. There it tries. Alrighty, come on. Good as it gets. Hey YouTube, today what we're doing is, in about half an hour, the guy that I built these barbecues for, he's supposed to come by with a trailer. We're supposed to load either one or both of them up. I think we're going to try to load both of them up. I haven't seen the trailer. I don't know what it is. I don't really know how we're going to do it, but that's the plan. As you can, the one has been on my little trailer, which is not licensed, tagged, finished, wired, or anything of the sort, and it's just been parked in the back, and the panel truck has been hitched to it, and after a lot of monkeying around with it, I was going to go out there and just start it right up and drive around the front. Nope, it acted like it was just not getting any gas, and I don't know whether it's the you know, we went out and I got a tank of gas, and it's like, well, maybe it's just empty. Put 5 gallons in it, still wouldn't work, so I had an extra fuel pump, brand new, and I put it on, and now it runs, seems to be fine, although it's got a coolant leak now, and I need to tighten up my little fuel filter because I just tighten it by hand, but other than that, I got it started and running around. So anyway, right now we're waiting on that, so let's you know, stand around. Well, they're finally gone. I was going to get a video, and by the time I, you know, thought to get the camera out, it was loaded and gone. I did get a snapshot of them loaded on the trailer and taking off. So the grills are finally gone. We got to get back on this table, the chop saw table. Let's get that thing. Let's see if I can clear this out and make room for it and set it up and see what we're on to next. Okay, so what are we on to now? This, I set it down here on the ground and I'm looking at it. I think what we need to do next is the the extension arm, because there's slack in here in the tubing with its receiver, we need to tighten it down so that it's rigid and it doesn't fall out and all that kind of stuff. And I think I've thought of several different things, but I think what we're going to do is I'm going to drill a hole through both the receiver and the insert, and we're going to weld the nut here on the inside of the insert, and then we're going to bolt it down. And what it'll do is it'll pull this end down and hold it in place, and at the same time, because there's that slack, it'll pull this end back up to level. And I think that's probably my most secure bet. It's not perfect. There might be a better way to do it. What I probably should have done is, what would have been nicer is if the receiver had been a little bit longer. That way I could have put the nut out here in the end rather than behind this leg. It'll make it a little harder to get to, but I honestly don't see these as being used very often anyway. It's not like this is really meant to be portable. It's supposed to be, I'm mostly doing this just so that it's an easier way to move it before assembly. So let me go ahead and start drilling those holes. Okay, let's take a look and see what we've got. These are bolted on right now, and what we're going to do is I've tightened them up, and we ran the bolts, tightened the nuts on here, and what we're going to do is we're going to reach in there and just put a little tack on these nuts to hold them in place so they don't go anywhere ever again in life. They'll just be there forever, and then that will basically be the anchorage for it, and they're really solid. So this is yeah, that's beautiful. So let's fire up the welder and tack those up real quick. well, let's see where we're at. So, you just watch me put on there. I put these collars on here. I don't know if I really need them or not, but it just kind of, it makes it where, and of course I've run these stupid nuts, this bolts back in, but you know, there's stops. You know, that's so that when you run that one in to here and it hits the collar to the receiver, it lands in the center, and it just, I don't know, I just thought it was a neat touch. I don't know. What happens next is going to be the, looks like just a little touch-up grinding and sanding and that kind of stuff, and then we'll cut the top and, you know, the little the wood top and the little piece at the other end, the little pad, and something for the bottom shelf, and I think I'm done with it. And I don't think I'm gonna, if I do any of that tonight, I don't think I'll video it. I'll put it on the next video. So I think that's it for today. It's been a busy day. You know, so, and it's starting to get dark out. So anyway, so till next time, bye. So I lied. I wasn't done with it after all. I went ahead and did some grinding and sanding and cleaning up, and I cleaned up the threads of these bolt nuts that were welded in so that the bolts now run nice and smooth. And anyway, looks like tomorrow what we're going to be doing is hitting it with the wire brush, cleaning it up, and maybe getting ready to paint it. And if I get a really wild hair, I will cut the plywood top and get it painted as well. So tomorrow, bye.